The number one thing that the young people that we spoke to in more than a dozen schools in the month of February during Black History Month was mental health, and that our young people experience higher levels of anxiety and fear in spaces like school.
I think art should be telling stories, creating empathy, giving people perspective. When you're putting someone in the shoes of your characters, how are they learning about that person in real life, right? And how are you creating empathy for them, for that character in your viewers' minds?
Everything starts at the soil level. Our air quality is directly impacted by the health of our soil, our food quality as well, our water quality as well. Everything is impacted by soil health. And so I love the idea of making sure that we also are feeding people, because that's always, like, hunger is a multi-billion-dollar business, probably trillions of dollar business.
Las monarcas que viajan a través de un continente durante un mes, deslizándose sobre corrientes de viento, son las que capturan nuestra imaginación, pero son las últimas de muchas generaciones, todas las cuales comienzan en este valle.
Este es el girasol, está muy grande, pero ya tiene semilla, pero todavía está tierna. Tiene que uno mirar para que pueda estar negrita y ahí sí la puedes cosechar. Para checar el maíz, usualmente en los pueblos se abre un poquito. Si todavía no está bien, entonces volvemos a dejar y a cubrir para que pueda seguir madurando.
You're going to create your own toolbox as a DJ. You're going to make your own decisions on how you want to play the music. And somebody is trusting you to do that. Somebody trusted you with the aux, with the entire vibe of the room and the party. That is pretty serious.
My name is Latanya Beatrice Nicole Hill. I've been working at Spezza for 3 years, 2 months. And for here, I love to see how y'all are in the morning. I like to see your energy, your positivity, and I just love to interact with y'all.
I love Miss Latanya personally. I think the neighborhood loves her, the community, even people who just pass by here for work. I think a lot of times Kensington gets that bad negative image. And so the fact that she's just like this ray of sunshine every day. And it is something that's just a positive start to your day.
We took a little hiatus for a few years, and actually it's been about a year and a half maybe that we've been off the air. And we're back, man. We're back, and we are on fire. We have some great shows coming up. I can't wait to share it. So much has happened since we've been off the air. We're going to share some of that today. And I want to take this episode really to learn more about both where you and I are, and ask some questions and tell the audience about who we are, because I think they're going to be really curious.
But the beautiful thing about public access television and even community radio, right, and also community radio, is that it's the people's, as Tu was saying, it's the people's voice that counts. It's the people who drive it. It's people-powered media. And so as I was working throughout my dissertation, and one of the main points of this exhibition, what you're seeing here, is the narrative of the people who do the work.
I believe, what we sometimes in our community, we have gotten away from utilizing and coalescing and collectively using our political capital, if you will, to bring about economic change. And like when you think about Alabama and the bus boycotts, they didn't get on the bus in Alabama and to take those jobs, which was really, impacting the city financially. So that was a concerted collective effort to use political capital in the governmental process to make a change.
Muy buenos días, público de Filatinos, público de Cinepamina. Tenemos un gran invitado el día de hoy. Tenemos al director Demian Rugna. Demian, primero que nada, muchas gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. He tenido la oportunidad de hacer un poco de investigación sobre ti. Llevas un buen rato produciendo cine de terror. Recientemente te premiaron en Stiges, y anteriormente has festivaleado otras películas tanto en Argentina como en México.
We also see a really interesting dynamic amongst some of the young men in the Swamp Poodle neighborhood. As fathers lose their jobs and the neighborhood deindustrializes and the family becomes less and less stable, many of these young men, the ones that are older, almost near an age where they can join the military, really begin to step up and become father figures in some cases.
And then I see your name, Al Tall, right there, as an assistant artist.
Yes.
So can you tell us more about like this mural and your relationship with Josh Santitis?
I have a long-term relationship with Josh Santitis. He taught me everything I know about being a muralist, and as you can see, he's one of the world's renowned muralists.
They say when a great soul dies, peace blooms. But no one has died here. There wasn't a burial for anyone to attend. There is no peace. My peace is missing. Have you seen her? I put up posters all along the walls of my empty house to see if she was there. But when I called out, my memories screamed back.
We had to go back to fighting for our civil liberties that we're supposedly born with because of, George Floyd, because of Breonna Taylor, because of Elijah McClain. And it was just like, so you expect Black people to survive a pandemic that is already predisposed to kill us because we make up much of the working force, we make up much of the disability count, right? So you expect us to be able to survive all of this. Y'all talking about kicking us out of our houses, shutting off our utilities, not giving us food to eat. Food banks are overwhelmed with requests. And I gotta fight for my actual right to live.